Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Felice, totally awake, and I'm back with another video. Now today I want to talk about shunning and its severity and its effects that it has on different people. You know, on one of my last videos, one of my viewers commented when I was I think it was Heaven and Hell, waking up from Watchtower like heaven, like hell. And I know on one point I'm like, it's so deep. It's so deep. And if you were born and raised in it or have been a Jehovah's Witness before, then you know what I mean when I say it's so deep. So one of my viewers is like, it's really not that deep if you read the New Testament. And it almost made me want to do like a series of videos of why it's so deep, because it's so deep, man. You can hardly describe it, like on so many levels, so many different aspects, right? I mean, if we just want to talk about all the aspects that they're wrong, that's deep. With just finding out, just thinking that this group is so right, and then just finding out that they're wrong on so many levels, that they lied on so many levels, that they changed their doctrine on so many levels. You know, that's deep. And I can just say it's deep just because it's so much to really give in detail, which I will in future videos. We're going to break this thing down, why it's so deep. We're going to talk about the lies. You know, I'm going to break those things down on my channel. But right now, I want to talk about it being deep, because it is deep, waking up from Watchtower. But I want to talk about the severity of shunning, because that's deep. And if you haven't experienced shunning, you may not know how deep it is. You know, you may not know how it feels to be shunned, to be ostracized. So it may not be that deep to you. But people that love and thought they came from people that loved them and never could imagine being treated this way by people that they thought would love them, it's deep. So, yeah. I mentioned before, you know, how proud I was that I had some people that I knew. I can't mention names, a lot of names and stuff, but it is people that I knew from my old congregation that was finding me, and from other congregations in my whole hometown. And I'm just going to say again, I am very proud. And I'm proud because I know that I'm playing a part in influencing people to wake up. I'm playing a part in influencing and helping to heal people from this dangerous cult. One old friend reached out. I was actually really good friends with her older sister that was a couple of years younger than her. But she reached out to me. And she actually didn't mind me saying her name. She didn't mind me sharing any of her story on my channel. And her name is Jasmine. She actually wanted me to say her name. You know, she's written a book and everything. After waking up from this cult, she just recently found my videos, and even though she had already written a book, she just you know, expressed how much my videos have still been helping her to heal, and how she kind of thought that she was done healing, but finding me just kind of open up some old wounds for her, and just some things kind of resurfaced, and you know, she's still healing, and she let me know that my videos have really been helping her. Now, I want to talk about her because some of the things that she shared with me that she went through was just so disturbing. You know, it's so disturbing, and I just don't understand how any person like these Jehovah's Witnesses could think that these are acts of love, or this is something that would make me want to return to this evil cult. No. When you treat somebody like that pushes them away. But she disassociated herself just because, you know, one thing, she didn't like the way people were treated when they were disfellowshipped and shunned. So she disassociated years ago. And I actually remember hearing, you know, oh yeah, what happened to Jasmine? Oh yeah, she got married. Yeah, she's celebrating Christmas to God. everything. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is before I actually woke up. So I didn't hear too much more about her. But now, hearing her side of things, she's just telling me some of the things that she went through, and it's just hard to hear. But one thing she said was, when she got married, she had her mom and her sister, which she was very close to growing up. It was the three of them, and then their grandma, and she was very close to them growing up. And they had decided, because she was not a witness anymore, she had disassociated herself, that she was not going to attend, that they were not going to attend her wedding. So she had non-JW relatives that came down, and they did attend her wedding. Now, these relatives wind up leaving her ceremony early because her mom wanted to see them one last time before they left. So they left her wedding early and went to a restaurant to see her mom. So once her wedding was over, she wanted to see them again. So she went to the restaurant that they were at so she could see them one last time. She didn't plan to come in. Once she got there, they're telling her, come in, come in, come in. So she comes in, even though she doesn't want to. So her mom and her sister speaks and introduces themselves to her new husband. And she's standing in her wedding dress, and they completely ignore her. Yeah, that's how Severity is. That a mother would refuse to go to their own daughter's wedding just because they don't want to be in the same religion, just because they don't have belief in your religion. They found it to be wrong. They they found it to be a false doctrine. But a mother would turn against their child because of this, even if there's good reason. They don't care what the reason is. They feel like you turned away from the one true God. And the shunning begins. How could you see your daughter in her white wedding dress, speak to her new husband, introduce yourself, and then not speak to your child? Don't understand it. That will forever baffle me. I can't. I can't even wrap my head around that. Then she also said that same thing happened, when her grandma died, her grandma passed away. She was the one opening the door, I guess at the hospital, at the hospice or whatever, so people could see her right before she died, or I don't know if she had died already, but she was letting people in, different witnesses and stuff, and they were walking right past her. These people she had known since she was a little girl, they were walking right past her, not speaking, and her grandma just died. No, I'm sorry. Are you okay? No, nothing. Just completely ignored her. Like she wasn't even there. Like just like she's a ghost. You know. Then what bothered me probably the most is that she also shared with me that the same thing happened when she gave birth to her children. Um, Her mom came to the hospital, spoke to her husband. She's laying in a hospital bed, just had a baby. And her mom didn't even speak. Speaking to the new baby, speaking to the husband. I would have told her right then and there, get out. Get out. There's no way you think you about to walk up in here after I just pushed this baby out or whatever. Because it ain't hard bringing no baby into this world. I mean, it's not easy. Excuse me. It's not easy bringing no baby. It's hard bringing a baby into this world. It ain't easy. I would have told her to get out. Like, how rude, man. The nerve of these people, the audacity. Like, who do you think you are gonna walk up in my room where I just had a baby and not speak to me? Don't talk to my baby. Don't talk to my husband. Get out. So, yeah, those are just a few stories of the severity of shunning. It's not just my mom. I mean, in fact, there's moms that's worse than mine. I mean, if I kept calling, perhaps I can get my mom to answer the phone. You know, it's people that, I mean, which I'm not gonna call her, but I'm just saying, like, it's people that totally get cut off, and the severity that people go to these. I, I'm just speechless, man. I'm just speechless because I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt over it. that people are really living through this, and you just got to kind of suppress those feelings and that sadness and just keep it moving. And it's not natural. It's not natural to have somebody that brought you into the world to treat you like this. It's not natural at all. Um, it's so many more things. I mean, I know people that, maybe they had a baby, they baby maybe 13, 14 years old by now, um, got disfellowshipped, still haven't talked to their parents. Like, they show these type of things at the convention, where somebody didn't talk to their parents for 15 years. You see the girl trying to call her mama, she not answering. The mama washing the dishes. You see your daughter calling, but you just gonna let that mug ring. Don't know what it could be, the last call that you get from your child, but you just gonna let it ring. So they're advertising this at these conventions, like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. This is the example, the ideal Jehovah's Witness parent, and the ideal shunning that you should be doing to your kids, and that's just crazy. It's not just for display. You have real life stories. I know real life people and stories where people are being shunned by their parents for 14 years, 15 years, and more. Like, but you want to see my child, you want to talk to my child, have a relationship with my child, and don't talk to the parent. I don't understand that. And it's sad, that the parents got to just be in that position to allow it or not allow it. Because a part of them want to allow it, like, man, I don't want my kid to not know my parent at all. But then the other part is like, okay, my parent is crazy for not talking to me just because of this religion. It's like, what are you doing? And a lot of times the kid not even awake. They may not even realize how false their religion is and how wrongly they're being treated. Sometimes they think that them being shunned like this is justified. So they'll quickly, without hesitance, let their child go with their um, indoctrinated parents, and not me. No, I'm not about to let my kids just go off, when I already know that my mom would feel blood guilty if she didn't try to teach them this religion. Like, my kids couldn't come over there and she not try to put on Caleb and Sophia for them. Like, she already told me she's not about to walk around eggshells if she were to keep them, and I'm not about to allow it. Like, no, I don't want them teaching that to my kids at all. Because basically, you're teaching my kid, you're not about to teach my kid that they mama wrong. Oh, your mama, she know the truth. Yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas. Oh no. Oh, Nana, I'm so happy about my birthday. Oh, Christmas coming up. Oh no. We don't, I can just see it now. We don't celebrate that. No. Your mama, she know. She know the truth. She know the Bible. And why you don't celebrate it? No, don't feed. You're not about to feed my kid with that BS. Make them think that I'm wrong and what I'm teaching them, and make them think that you got the truth and they need to be. No, we're not doing that at all. Because then your kids, you got instances where your kids grow up and then they wind up shunning you because you didn't let them be with your indoctrinated parents. And I'm not doing that. I'd be darned if I do that, No, no, because kids, they love grandparents and they are very influential. So you got to be careful, you know. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've seen so many, I know people, kids just be turning against them. Coming back to them, oh, mommy, you got tattoos. Jehovah don't like that. Come on. Like, you've been around your grandparents too much. Like, don't talk to me like that. I'm your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, there's so many more stories I want to tie in, and so much more I didn't want to. I mean, I do want to say, I know this wasn't really crafted, um, just kind of talking, and I'm sure I'll have more to say on this. Definitely don't want to make this video too long. I mean, I'm sure we could think of all kind of stories where one of our loved ones or somebody that we know are being shunned. It's probably severe shunning. You could probably think of stories where you're just like, that's not right. That wasn't right. That was cruel. That was rude. It's not loving. But you got real parents just treating their kids out here like this. Like, I mean, I can go on a tangent. I'm just thinking about, I told you guys in my first video how my grandma wouldn't come to my baby shower with my first kid because I hadn't gotten right with the elders. And basically, she just wanted me to confess previous sins in a previous relationship that I was in. And so she didn't come to my baby shower when I was pregnant with my son, he was conceived in wedlock. And she didn't even want to come. But then my mom, you know, when I was pregnant with my third child, she chose not to come to my baby shower because I was inviting somebody that was disfellowshipped. I didn't care that they was disfellowshipped. They are like family to me. I've known them since I was 3 years old. And my mom used to study with this person and everything when this person was growing up. So I wasn't about to not invite her just because the watchtower said shun her. No, because I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I know why she got this fellowship. It was dumb. And no, I'm not doing that. So she didn't want to come just because I warned her that a disfellowship person would be there. This was before I actually had disassociated myself, but she knew how I was feeling and not believing and stuff like that. But until they announced it on the stage, she um, kind of felt like she had a little bit of rope, shall I say, even though her conscience was still bothering her then to associate with me. I hadn't, it wasn't official, you know. But since somebody disfellowship and she knew somebody disfellowship was going to be at my wedding, I'm sorry, my baby shower, she did not want to come, and she let me know. And I asked her, well, what if I was, disfellowship or I had disassociated, and I was having my baby shower? Then would you not come? My own mom. And she's like, well, I have to do what Jehovah say. Do what Jehovah say. Jehovah don't say that. Jehovah don't say that. Nowhere in the Bible. Like, y'all done twisted scripture to make it try to fit what y'all talking about, shunning people and all of that. No. Jehovah don't say that. It's just nowhere in the Bible. Yeah. But yeah, she did not come to my baby shower. Um, it was a little small baby shower. By the time you have a third baby, it just be a small, intimate thing. But still, I wanted my mom there. My mom wasn't there. And that really hurt me. But that's what this shunning to do. You don't care. People that you know very well, that you had hands in raising, everything. You know, oh, she coming. I won't be there, and that's not right. That's not right. No parent should be treating their kids like this. That's crazy. We're gonna talk some more about it later. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys some more later.